So, y'all know I was off social media for a little while, just like a month. And, you know, they say once you get off, you don't really have the urge to go back for real. Y'all, people are so mean. And I think when I got back on and I was catching up, and I was realizing, like, and it's crazy for me to be the one to say this because I have some dark humor, okay? Like, I like to laugh at things and kiki and all that, right? But I was realizing that even the humor, it's like as a society, like the humor has went from like dark humor to like legit just being evil and thinking that shit funny. I mean, thinking that it's funny and it's not. And so what I wanted to say, especially for the people that's following me on this YouTube channel, because I feel like a big thing that we do and a big thing that I do now that I try to think of, especially when I'm dealing with people who, like in customer service, patients, and just people who are not as in their light as you are, people who don't know Christ maybe as much as you do, or people that's just having a bad day. If you treat people, everybody you encounter throughout the day, like Jesus is living within them. So consider yourself talking to Jesus every time you meet a person, every time you have to interact with a person, every time you have a moment with somebody. Treat them as if Jesus has a hold on their heart just like he has a hold on yours. Treat them as if Jesus has directly sent them to you and they're going to go report back how you respond to them. Treat them as if this is Jesus dressed in their body coming to talk to you. Treat them as if they've been sent on assignment from the enemy and that you are standing here with Jesus on your side. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Like, greater, and I say that ever since one of my friends told me that got to be one of my favorite scriptures. I laugh every time I say it, but for real, greater is he that is within you than he that is in the world. And so I realize, even especially in the moments where I feel offended, I feel like just completely going left, and we all have that. Like, everybody has the moments where they just want to snap and they just want to go crazy and they just want to go off and they just want to, we all have that. Like, even Jesus got mad, even Jesus flipped the table. Like, you're gonna experience the emotion of anger and it's never gonna stop. You're a human, so you're always gonna encounter people and things that are gonna piss you off, and that's just what it is. But it's up to you to decide how you respond and how you react to those type of things and those type of people. How do you treat people every day? How do you treat people? Or are you walking through your day praying for yourself in the morning, but when you interact in the world with God's people, you don't show that you have a heart of Christ. You don't show how connected you are to God. You're not walking in your light. Walking in your light is not walking into a room and thinking everybody praises you. That's not walking in your light. Walking in your light is understanding that when you walk into the room, it don't matter how many demons is in it, you can impact them. It's when you walk into a room, you have no idea how God is going to use you, but you know if anybody interacts with you, they're going to get a little bit of God, because that's just what comes with me. That's just what comes with being around me. You're going to probably get a good word. You're going to get some kind of skill set. You're going to get some leadership skills. You're going to get some love. You're going to get some grace. You're going to get some mercy. You're going to get some good advice. You're going to get that. You're going to get some maturity, some wisdom. And you're for sure going to get some humor if you're around me, because that's just the energy that comes with truly walking in your light. You have to do the inner work, because it's going to show. It's going to show once you start interacting with God's people that he created, people that he placed on this earth. How do you treat them? Do you treat them the way God treats them? Or do you treat them from your judgment of them? What you think about them? What mindset you think they in? How far you think they are with Christ? Because that's not on you to judge. You don't get to judge and take people and treat them as if they're any less than, as if you're any higher than. Even if you know they don't know Christ and I do, right? I know you don't know Christ. I know Christ. So you know what that means to me? I have grace for you. I have mercy for you. Because I know that if he could just, if I could pray hard enough, because my Father listens to me. I know if I pray for you and he comes into your heart, your attitude would change. I know you being around me enough, your attitude will change. It'll naturally change. And it's not because of me. It's not because, oh, I'm just so influential. Oh, I'm just this and I'm that. No, I just know God is powerful enough to do that. And I know he has such a hold on my heart that if I'm looking at, I almost feel bad for people who don't know him. I really do. I feel bad for people who are so angry, who are so mean, who are so like jealous and conniving and just want to talk about people and just want to snap at every single person. And don't get me wrong, y'all, because I be snapping on my man. So like I understand, but at the same time, it's like in those moments, are you just doing what you want to do, reacting how you want to react, and then saying, oh yeah, I need to work on that? Or are you actually working on that? Are you actually working on it? Are you taking the time to say, this is what this situation is doing to me right now. God, this is how I feel. I'm going to try to respond in the way that I think you would respond. So I just encourage y'all to treat people not the way you want to be treated. Because some of y'all don't even want to be treated the way that God treats you. So don't treat people the way that you want to be treated. You need to treat others as if you are interacting with them and they are Christ's daughter or son just like you are. Okay? Yeah, have a good day.